Well, good morning, friends. As I had mentioned, I am back this morning and I am going to be probably decoupaging my poem if it fits. I'll be finding out here in a minute. I showed you this if you've been watching the videos. This is like a little thought that I had the other night, and it was about how the master creator is still creating in us, shaping, molding, designing. And I just pictured him as a painter, using all the different colors and hues, using the lights and brights and darks, bringing in highlights, using contrast to get definition and drama. And yeah, just in that, felt like there was a message. So this is what I'm doing, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to put the poem right in here. If not, I might just write masterpiece, or I might have to redo it and use a larger canvas, because I wasn't really thinking about that when I started drawing. I was just sketching what was in my head. So anyway, and then of course I took some time so that we can just spend some time around it. Ephesians 2:10, I'm just going to leave this here. Ephesians 2:10 talks about us being God's masterpiece, his workmanship, and that we're the work of his hands, with heaven's poetry etched in our lives. We were created in anointing to accomplish good things that God has arranged and planned for us. And he had that in his mind when he created us. So you, my friends, are God's masterpiece. What? Amazing. Our lives, I'm just going to read this. Our lives are the brushstrokes of God's hand, both the dark and the light colors, as well as the obscurity at times, which contrasts with the very detailed parts. I love art, and I'm not the best at everything that I do, but I enjoy creativity in all of its forms. On occasion, when I paint on a large canvas, I'm always thrilled to pull out what I call all the stops, all the brushes. Each brush will bring a different expression and detail to the picture that I have in my mind to bring it to life. I usually start by methodically setting up my workspace, which will include my canvas, my paints, my rags, some water, my brushes and palette, and then a variety of, basic paint colors. With several initial large brush strokes, I'll usually swipe 2 brushes across the canvas using some contrast color, and then I'll create the initial artistic structure that I want. At times, I dab a brush into 2 different colors to create a variant hue that I desire, but the real fun is in the variety of brushes. Some are large, some are round, some are coarse, others are small and very pointed, some long and narrow with flat tips. Each individual brush is different and serves a distinct purpose. In the painter's hand, the deliberate strokes and swirls from the brushes bring different textures, shapes, and sizes and make the canvas come alive. The scriptures say that we are God's workmanship. The word "we" implies a collective, not an individual masterpiece, meaning that we're many to make up the one. His sovereign purpose is the canvas, and each of us is an individual brushstroke on it. In the hands of the master, our lives become part of his overall work of art. In meditating on this verse, I tried to picture what type of brush I am. Am I a broad stroke brush, a bold or foundational one, or am I a smaller, finer brush that is used for more detailed finishing work? In either case, I want to keep my paintbrush, or my life, available for God to use and clean, so the colors don't blend and get murky and everything starts to look brown. So he can paint through my life the purposes and the plans that he has in his heart and bless the world around me through me. Is your brush available for God to use? Tell him that you're ready for him to paint something beautiful with you to bless this world around you. Well, that's it for now. Have a great and glorious, love-filled and victorious day.